Fire sprinklers prevent property loss and save lives. But do sprinklers help protect the environment? First of its kind research says, without a doubt, fire sprinklers are good for the earth. The research was conducted as a partnership between FM Global, one of the world's largest business property insurers, and the nonprofit Home Fire Sprinkler Coalition. Researchers set out to determine the total impact fire has in creating pollution on water usage and landfills. FM Global's head of research, Lou Grizzo.
There's even a more pronounced benefit than we expected. There's significant reductions in air and water pollutants. Water consumption is lower for protected enclosures and protected rooms, and the amount of material damaged is really minimal for good protection.
In fact, the results are startling. The data shows sprinklers reduce greenhouse gases from fires by 98%. The amount of water needed to fight a fire can be cut by upwards of 90%, and water pollution is reduced too.
1 minute to ignition.
For the study, full-scale fire tests were conducted at FM Global's research campus in Rhode Island, the largest center of its kind in the world. 2 identical model living rooms were built, each fully furnished and a setting anyone can relate to. One room had 1 fire sprinkler installed to FM Global's standards. The other room relied solely on firefighters to respond.
3, 2, 1, ignition. We have a smoke detector.
We used a metric of 10 minutes from the smoke detector actuation. And that represents the amount of time required for somebody to hear the smoke detector, locate a phone, call the fire department, have the fire department respond and set up and actually attack the fire. What we were impressed with in the results of this research is the magnitude of the benefit of a single fire sprinkler, actually using less water, producing a significant reduction in air and water pollution, and a significant reduction in the amount of material burned.
These tests come amidst growing global concerns about sustainability, the environment, water use restrictions, and green legislation. The fire damaged 100% of the unsprinklered room, while the sprinklered room suffered less than 3% damage. Gary Keith of the Home Fire Sprinkler Coalition hopes research also will dispel the myth that sprinklers are expensive.
We know that in many communities right now, the installed cost is running below $1 per square foot. So in terms of the overall cost to a new home, it's a very small percentage.
But beyond the financial cost are the savings to the environment. It's clear sprinklers provide environmental protection just as much to a home as to a business.
You're going to end up with a smaller fire. You're going to use less water to control that fire. You're going to have less damage, less debris to go to the landfill, all those things that are important to a green philosophy.
Additional details about the research are available online at fmglobal.com and homefiresprinkler.org.